Governments lie all the time. Well, not just the American government. It's just in the nature of governments. Well, they have to lie. They have to lie. I mean, governments in general do not represent the people of the societies that they govern. And since they don't represent the people, and since they act against the interests of the people, the only way they can hold power is if they lie to the people.
Open your eyes and arise from the lies that we're living in. Think you're surprised, but we live in sin. Spinning in the time ticket, ticking money now. Thinking money now, sinking deeper, funny how people live in poverty, dollars be the currency. Perjury committed, convicted for the urgency. Mothers need to feed sons and daughters for the tummy. See, still cause the poor, cause the wars that the governments cover up certainly is courtesy. What the fuck? Notice how the homeless are thrown on the streets, hopeless cause they're doleless, the doleless survival. Try for the job, boss reprise, I ain't high. Council estates are the same as survival. Why dudes lie to peeps under 95 ounces of steaks on the table, able to fool you, making your brainwash. That what the Mace says, saying the same dosh costs every person. Here to the third world, worsens humanity, families dying, trying to survive. The lies from the first girl, boy to the last one. Ask what's the problem? Look, go and ask them. Confused by the answer, crooks with the cash. Look, that's the answer. Murder and genocide, criminal activity. Sickens me to think that many people willingly give up all their dignity. That's like an animal. Man will do the wicked deeds just for the money. Victims of the world, why the evil to run it. Follow me or don't, but if you don't then it's too late. Away from the lies cause your life's on a food plate. World War 3 and you're right on the due date. Ignore me and you're chosen, it's too late.
Troops fighting for a one world government, the whole world under the same governance. Money is the fundament, the third world under destructive punishment. Got me in wonderment, it's the new world order. One government with no border, it's still the dark of the poorer. The slaves thrown in the waters. Is it better to live in misery or die as a martyr? Kept in the brain like a mantra, from the UK to Sri Lanka, the world controlled by the banker. If you wanna know what the war's like, look up Albert Pike and how the IBM funded the Third Reich. They got me vexed how they kill our leaders like Malcolm X. Libya's gone, Syria and Iran's next. Military intervention is just the bankers' invest. War is only for the rich man's interest. False flags are used as a justification for our rights being taken. So educate yourself and open up your third eye. Stop needless children having to die. Do something about it instead of asking yourself why.
Follow me or don't, but if you don't then it's too late. Awake from the lies cause your lies on the food plate. World War 3 and you're right on the due date. Ignore me and you're chosen, it's too late.
The way we are controlled, basically, yes, right. Used to the Kaiser, then Stalin, Chinese. They keep us divided, they keep us demoralized, the educational system and they encourage us, and that way of control us. And I think if you are going to establish your rights, you have to begin by being absolutely clear. You are not trying, not divide, right and not support, and then you can make progress.
Ignore me and you're chosen, it's too late. White hat the black and the black hate the brown. It sounds so absurd, and what makes me frown is how all the powers separating races were. Cause I heard that many faces know who the Mace is. Based from a human, we losing the hate which pollutes with illusion. Losing the war cause we choose the deception. Choose to ignore cause of news and reception. Section's importance, lies to the world, including the futures of boys and the girls. Your sons and your daughters, lies of dragoons. New world the order, live in your rooms. Seen from the war that you choose to ignore. All of your victims, rich to the poor. Think of the day that they kick in your doors. Thought you had freedom? Not anymore. Sickening, imagine it. Human to an animal. Living with assassins which treat you like a cannibal. Savages and devilish. Never did believe us, but where the devil leads us, Jesus will save us. Praying for the miracle. Listen to me lyrical. Never let me down, so I'm praying for the little dudes, girls and the innocent. Living in the terrible world that we're living in. Walking in the darkness, heartless to lose. Winning with the peace and decease of the evil. The world will revive. Peace to the people. Wake up world. Freedom to the war, then your lives are confined.
World wars change worlds. And if you have a global agenda, then global problems allow you to offer global solutions. And if you look how the world was transformed by the First World War and the Second World War, the world was a completely different place after both of those wars. And The idea all along has been to have a third world war to complete the transformation into a global state with a world government and a world army dictating to the population.
So open your eyes and be a true talker.
You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.